Good morning, WHBI. And there's our third.
Yeah.
Welcome back to school. It's Monday here, 2018. It's September 10th, 2018. PM bus duty this week. Mr. Rossetti and Mrs. Smythe, you're going to get wet today and tomorrow. So hopefully you guys have your umbrellas. That's our bus duty for the PM this week. Spartitude word of the month: be safe, control yourself. Those should be up. You should see those green pieces of paper throughout the building, in the classroom, so on and so forth. Our National School of Character ceremony today, it says front lawn, but I bet it's going to go to the gymnasium.
We'll be in the gym.
That's at 1:30 today. And then we have a Board of Ed meeting this evening in the cafeteria at QES at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's all I have, and congratulations to the Raiders. They're still undefeated. They don't play till tonight, and the Bills are defeated.
Very, very defeated.
It's done.
Yes, I saw Mr. Snowball this morning, and we shared a little bit of misery together, but a lot of season left. A lot of season left.
Giant fans.
Pats fan?
That was a nice pass
Burton.
Eli
She
had
says
at the end.
I know, it's not.
Mrs. Burton says we never give her any shout-outs. Congratulations, Mrs. Burton, to your Patriots.
All right, that's it.
Go ahead, Mrs. Kosh.
All right. It is not too early to think about snow. Downhill ski and snowboard club slips are now available outside the main office. This club takes place at West Mountain on Friday nights beginning January 11th. Sign up by October 15th for the lowest prices.
I'll jump in, Mrs. Kosh. It's our first club announcement.
True, yes.
So this is a good opportunity to review kind of what to do when you hear a club. And club slips are outside the main office. You'll see a big sign out there, and there's a whole bunch of trays, and that's where the club slips will be located. So you can ask your teacher to go down at some point today and get a club slip, and you can take it home. And the first one is Downhill Ski and Snowboard Club at West Mountain. So if you're interested in that, that's on Fridays in the winter, and buses take you up there Friday, and you get picked up by your parents up at West Mountain. And so if you want to join that, head on down and get that slip.
And another club, which will be happening before January, is Do You Like to Build with Legos? If you do, then this is the WHBI club for you. Please collect the flyer from your teacher or the rack on the wall next to the office. Return your flyer by Friday, September 21st, and that's from Miss Single and Mrs. Sykes-Bowen. That's another popular club that happens throughout the year as well. And Dream shirts are on sale. Everyone should have received a Dream shirt permission slip. They are due by September 18th.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you boys and girls something that's pretty important and hopefully you've taken home. And fourth graders, your student handbook is in your planner. Fifth graders, you were sent copies home last week. So this has got a lot of great information in it. So you make sure your parents have that and they can review that with you at home. Lots of good things in here regarding attendance and all sorts of different things about the work that we do each and every day. So just a reminder that the student handbook has gone home, and there's an updated one on the website as well. So I'm reading all of these, Mrs. Kosh?
Yep.
Okay, so over the summer, we had our Reflex Math our summer program, basically. And there are students that were kind of in the bronze, silver, and gold, where they fell for the summer.
How many times they logged in?
How many times they logged in? Okay, so if you hear your name, you need to head to the cafeteria to get your photo taken right after announcements. Okay, so we're going to go through this quickly here. So in the bronze session for fourth grade, that was 15 sessions. We have Lauren Curtis, Mr. Allen's class; Claire Huffager, Mr. Henderson's class; Carter Koloski, Mrs. Wickerrick; Ian LaRock, Mr. Henderson; and Octavia Prohoda in Mrs. Moore's class. The silver, so you're up to 20 over the summer. Chloe Birch, Miss Pratt's class; Addison Centora, Mrs. Moots; Lillian Hess, Mrs. Wickerrick; Noman Sheik, Mrs. Lammery. And the gold, so that means you logged in at least 25 times this summer, goes to Lance Kreider and Mrs. Wickerrick; Luke Moots, Mrs. Wickerrick; Michaela Fanchulo, or MJ, Mrs. Moots; Nikki Greenstein at Alan's class; and Carly Lane in Mr. Henderson's class. So big congratulations to those fourth graders. We're going to do fifth next. So if you heard your name, head to the cafeteria after announcements. In fifth grade, for the bronze, which was 15 sessions, Isabella Barrett, Mrs. Sykes-Bowen; Ashley Cardozo, Mrs. Burton; Soraya Cooper, Mrs. Kitts; Alexis Nill, Mrs. Bureau; Robin Kazurski, Mrs. Patton; Barack Morin, Miss Single; Tessa Murray, Mrs. Kitts; Preston Nisbet, Mrs. Sykes-Bowen, Serenity Olden, Mrs. Smythe, Madison Pica, Miss Gordon, Caitlin Scott, Mrs. Eddie Tully, and Adam Spiro, Mrs. Smythe. So that was for bronze. In the 20-session silver, we go to Sydney Lammy, Mrs. Smythe, Owen Eldred, Mrs. Bureau, Lindsay Diet, Mrs. Bureau, Corey Kaczynski, Mrs. Eddie Tully, Brielle Malley, Mrs. Smythe, Tanner Rude, Mrs. Smythe. And last but not least here, we've got the gold 25 sessions for 5th grade. Ryan Greenstein, Mrs. Patton, Marina Mulder, Mrs. Burton, Viet Nguyen, Mrs. Single, and Laura Batcher, Mrs. Patton. So if you heard your name, congratulations to all of you for doing your great summer math work, and head to the cafeteria right after the pledge.
And one birthday today. Happy birthday to Hunter Mitchell in 5th grade. Have a great day.
All right, Coach.
All right. Lunch. Here we go. I was just talking about this, wasn't I?
You were. You had some yesterday, it sounds like.
Yep. Barbecue pulled pork today on a whole grain bun. Period. Right?
Yeah, you did good there.
Is it honey carrots? Or is it all?
I think it's a honey bun.
Is it a honey bun?
We'll have to find out.
Might be a honey bun. I've never been called that. Carrots. Is it carrots?
Carrots.
Half cup.
Yep.
Baked beans, half cup. Fresh pineapple, half a cup, and a half pint of milk. Your choice. So pulled pork on a whole grain bun honey.
We're just getting warmed up.
Let's stand for the
30
pledge.
days in.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let your dreams fly. WHBI. Have a great day, everybody.
I gotta send out.
Yeah, the hand's already down.
Great. Here, I'll turn that down. You what? We just said again.